Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is another little mini review. So I am committed to going through and using a lot of my products that I have not used already. Therefore, I would love to sit here and tell you about them all. So therefore, I'm doing another product review video. So on this video, I'm going to be talking about products from a brand called Embrace the Natural You. I've gotten these a very long time ago and just sat there kind of in the cut, chilling, kind of forgot all about them. So I decided to pull them on out the stash, and I've used them twice already in like 2 consecutive wash days. So I think that was enough for me to kind of get a good idea on how I feel about them. So of course, before we begin, you gotta do the traditional. If you are new here, thank you so much for coming to see one of my videos. And by the end of the video, if you like what you see, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and go ahead and leave a comment and give a thumbs up, because I would love for you to see more of my videos moving forward. If you are returning to my channel for another video, thank you so much for coming on back. I appreciate your support more than you know. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. The first one that I'm going to talk about is the cleanser. So this is Embrace the Natural You. This is a Frothing Cleanser. Now granted, it was a while ago when I purchased these products, so I have been seeing some more recent pictures of their products on Instagram, and it looks like the packaging have changed. So I don't know if the formulas have changed since I purchased them as well, or if they're the same, or if they're just different little, lines within the product. So I don't know, but I'm just telling you about what I have. So this is the Frothing Cleanser. Again, I don't really remember the prices. I will have them links below if I can find them still on the website, if they haven't changed or anything like that, so that you can know. But like I said, this was too long ago for me to remember it. Matter of fact, I think when I purchased it, I did it as like a bundle, if I'm not mistaken. So again, the first one I'm talking about is a Frothing Cleanser. It comes in 8 ounces, and this is a cleansing plus conditioning cream that has avocado and wheat germ oils. I didn't really like it. I didn't really like it at all. It had a very weird, really weird texture. Like, I can't even really explain it. It's like when you squeeze it out, it was almost, frothing up. Really, you have to like shake. I had to shake it up to get it to, I don't know, mix well. I don't know. And the first time that I put it on my hair, whenever I cleanse, I do 2 lathers. The first time I put it on my hair, it didn't lather at all. It didn't have much movement to it. It didn't feel like very, slippery. Didn't have very much kind of slip to it as like a cleanser. It just felt kind of dry almost. Like I wasn't really crazy about it at all. And when I washed it out, put it on the second go round, it did lather up a little bit more than it did the first time. But honestly, I just really was not crazy about this both times that I've used it. So I certainly would not be repurchasing this cleanser. It didn't do it for me. It really didn't do it for me. It was just really weird, very odd, the texture just for my liking. I don't know really how else to explain it other than just felt just dry, no movement to it. It didn't feel like it did anything. I can't get with this one. So this is the cleanser. All right, next we have the deep conditioner. This is the Tress Treatment Mask. This comes at 8 ounces. First of all, I don't like the size. Very small. I don't think I got a full 2 uses out of it, honestly. I think by my second use, I had to supplement with another one of my deep conditioners. The texture of it is more like a whipped consistency, like a whipped texture. It did remind me of a little bit of mayonnaise-y, kind of, sort of. But it was very pliable. I was able to work it through my hair. It gave some really nice movement. I was able to smooth it through my hair as far as the deep conditioner goes. So the texture was, thin enough to where you can work it into your hair. A lot of deep conditioners, when they're really thick, it doesn't have very much spreadability. and this one did have some good spreadability. So I was able to work through my hair quite nicely. As far as the definition, because you know I am starting to look for, whenever I put deep conditioner in my hair, a lot of deep conditioners are starting to give some good, you know, kind of help with your curl definition and curl poppage. So that is one thing that I look for in deep conditioners now. So this one, when I put this in my hair, it did give some really nice definition. Other than that, it didn't do anything extravagant. You know, when I wash it out of my hair didn't feel like, oh my God, this is like curls popping, my hair feels strong. You know, it was just whatever, you know. So it's like I wasn't that impressed with it, to be honest with you, especially because it barely lasted me 2 uses. This is also one that I would not be repurchasing because it just didn't do enough for me as a deep conditioner. It just really didn't, honestly. So yeah, I can't go with this one again. So next they have 2 of like their stylers or styling products. The first one is the Twist Truffle Whip. This one can also be used as a leave-in conditioner. They have this one marketed as an all-in-one moisturizer, so you can use it as a creamy all-in-one moisturizer, or you can use it as a leave-in. It has a pretty nice texture, nice creamy texture. It is fairly light. It smells really, really good. Like, this smells amazing. Really fruity, really sugary, very sweet scent. So I didn't have any problems with this. But again, there was nothing that knocked my socks off about it, to be completely honest with you. I would not necessarily use, I guess you could use it, I don't know if I would reach for this as like a hair moisturizer, like I'm trying to get through the rest of my week. You know, I gotta, you know, give my hair a little boost. Let me add this to it. I would more so reach for this just as a leave-in, putting this on my hair kind of as a leave-in. Now they have an actual leave-in marketed. This is the leave-in and style frosting. So you don't necessarily have to get both. Like I said, I think I got this because it was all part of a bundle. And I think they pretty much kind of work the same. Like, I can't say that one did more so than the other. This one gave, you know, my hair felt soft. I'm not saying that it didn't, but, you know, I don't think that it did that much. So you definitely don't need to get both of these. If you want a leave-in and a styler, you could seriously just go with this. Just go with the Twist Truffle Whip. You don't necessarily need this plus the leave-in conditioner. The leave-in is just like your typical leave-in conditioner. It's a creamy consistency. It comes in 8 ounces. Has a little bit of a different scent than everything else, so it's not exactly the same scent throughout the products. So it was just okay. I mean, I'm going to use this up because I bought it, you know, so there's that. But I didn't notice anything that's like, oh my God, this is like hands down one of the best leave-in conditioners. I definitely didn't get that, but it's worth using because you purchase it. So, you know, but you definitely don't need both. You could do one or the other. And if you want to stick with this line for a full wash day, you could just go with the all-in-one moisturizer and use this as your leave-in, you know, instead of using both of these. All right, so next I have the whipped cream hair and body icing. This comes in 8 ounces. This has a little bit, yeah, the smell, it's more of a sweeter smell. It smells great, but when I tell you this stuff is thick, it's thick, very, very thick. And when you have other products on your hands, you know, when you're doing your wash day, you're layering your products, you tend to get, you know, products on your hands. So when you mix this with it, it's just really pasty. It was really, really pasty. But when I'm putting it on my hands right now, just by itself, it didn't feel like that. So I guess you have to really be careful with layering this with other products. It melts into my hands. It's melting into my hands really, really well right now, but it is thick. It is thick. It's not very smooth and creamy though. It's just kind of pasty. Like, that's the best way that I can kind of explain it. It's really pasty, but it's melting in my hands really, really well. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in my hair because I need to get it off my hands. But this is one that, like I said, it's marketed that it can be used on your hair or your body. And honestly, I don't think that it really did that great of a job on my hair. So I may actually just use this one for my skin, to be honest with you, versus using it on my hair. I think that I would get a much better use out of this on my skin. As far as the ingredients, it has some mango butter, aloe vera leaf juice, coconut oil, cedar oil, alcohol, polysorbate, vegetable glycerin, pumpkin seed oil, argan oil, vitamin D. Vitamin E. So I think that I would rather use this one for my skin than my hair. I think that's sometimes kind of difficult for products when it's dual purpose and say you can use it for your hair or your skin. Very rarely do I myself find that it works amazing in both, you know, unless it's just something that you make at home, which I do have a homemade, you know, body butter that I have used. But I think when products are marketed for, you can do it for your hair or for your skin, I think it's not necessarily like outstanding in both areas. I think you probably you prefer it more in one area over the other. That's just my opinion. So for this one, for my hair, it didn't do much. It's not like it, you know, gave a lot of holes or anything like that, you know, and it's really, really thin for, it's really, really thick for a moisturizer. So I think I'm really honestly going to leave this just in my bathroom and use it on my skin, because I'm already, you know, lathering up my stomach every single day because I'm pregnant. So this actually is probably going to be better for me, for my skin versus my hair. It just wasn't that, you know, great for my hair because it's just so thick and hard to really work and emulsify in my hands for some reason. And I think that was because I had, you know, other products left on my hands from, you know, doing the leave-in, doing the moisturizer, then layering with this. So it's like when you have all of that and I tried to add this to it, it was just kind of caking up a little bit. So I wasn't that crazy about it. Now, my hair felt soft after. It didn't feel hard at all. I didn't have or experience any type of flaking or anything like that. So that is great. But it wasn't something that gave me like a bomb twist out or anything like that. So I would not repurchase this, honestly, because I don't need to repurchase something for my skin, because I can make my own, or I can purchase it, or, you know, from somewhere else. And the past couple months I have made my own body butter and I love it. I absolutely love it. And I don't think I will ever purchase anything again. So as far as repurchasing this for my hair, it's not going to happen, because I have other products that I have used that I've gotten much better results from. Much better results from. So this is not one that I'm going to repurchase. All right, last but not least, this is the Curl Refresher. So this is a Tress Refresh Curl Mist. This comes in an 8-ounce bottle. As far as the ingredients, it has water, aloe vera leaf juice, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, safflower oil, jasmine extract, yin yang extract, orange extract, rose extract, lavender extract, and fragrance and essential oils. So this is a curl refresher, and for me, again, I'm a person that loves curl refreshers because it's something that I use daily, so I know I generally get my money's worth. You have to really screw up a refresher for me not to want to repurchase it, or really has to smell bad. So this one had a really good smell. This one, you can tell if you look at it, it does separate a little bit. So you can tell that you definitely have to shake it up a little bit before you use it. But other than that, it smells really, really nice. Like, it smells really sweet and sugary, really nice scents. I felt that it did great as far as a refresher. This is something that I mean, honestly, out of all the products that I've tried, I would only repurchase this curl refresher spray just because it's the only thing that, you know, it's like, okay, yeah, cool, this works. Other than that, like, there's not much in the product line that I actually enjoyed, but this worked really, really well. I didn't have any issues with it. My hair felt nice. It felt soft. It felt refreshing. It felt, you know, it's a nice dampening is what I'm going for. So it smelled good. So I didn't have any products with this. You do have to, like I said, shake it up a little bit. I've used about this much of it so far, so I don't think I'm going to have any problems with using the rest of this bottle. Will I repurchase it? It just kind of depends. I don't really recall how much it is, but it depends on the price. You know, would I go to this website just to purchase a curl refresher? Probably not. It just kind of depends. You know, like I said, if generally there are no refreshers that I go to a website for just to buy. If I get a refresher, generally I'm getting it with other products that I've ordered. So since I'm not necessarily going to repurchase anything else from this line, chances of me going to their website just to order the curl refresher is slim to none. So, but it wasn't a bad curl refresher. If you like the way the other products work for you, certainly add this to your basket when you're checking out. But other than that, I'm not going to go just to get this. Alright guys, so that is it. Those are my thoughts. This is probably like the only time that I've done a product review, and I don't want to say that, but I really can't, like, there's really not a lot in this line that just really knocked my socks off, to be honest with you. So that's very interesting for me. Very, very interesting. But again, the products weren't so horrible that I'm not going to finish using what I have. I will finish using what I have for sure, but for the most part, this is one that I'm just not going to repurchase, unfortunately. It didn't do it enough for me to repurchase. So let me know in the comment section if you have tried any of these products from this line and which ones, if you like them, if you know what really works for you. But for me and my hair, it wasn't all that. It really wasn't all that. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.